Consider supporting the show on Patreon. You'll get the extended version of this episode, plus more perks. You can find our Patreon link down below in the description. Thank you for watching. Hello and welcome to the Technical Miracle Podcast, Episode 4. My name is Jake. Joining me today, as always, because he's so reliable, my friend Joseph. Say hello, Joseph.
Salam, brothers! This is the #1 place to find your favorite Middle Eastern.
We would have Dean join us, of course, but he's a piece of shit who won't fucking stay on for more than 30 minutes past his bedtime, which is apparently 3 p.m. after his classes end. We're all kind of busy. But we did get someone special today, our new guest. First time ever. Noah, welcome to the show. How's it going, buddy?
It's going pretty good. It's going all right.
Do you guys want to just jump into what we've been playing this week?
Yeah, I'll go first. I don't know if I talked about it on the last episode or not, but I'm playing a game called Subrosa, where you just do a bunch of missions and get money to buy guns to troll people. And my base gets raided by like 6 Mexican people, and 2 of them are blasting Mexican music, and it's honestly a great time, really, because I'm enjoying the music.
So
but anyway,
what exactly you're doing? You said drug deals? What is Subrosa?
Well, no. So basically, the mode I'm playing, we join a company, there's like 5 of them, and then we do these missions where we get intel, we go on a computer and type some bullshit, and then we get a disc that we're supposed to sell to the other companies, or it gives us money automatically when we upload it to the computer.
Is this like a small game? What is this? Hold on, back up. Is this like a 3D world? What do you?
Yeah,
what are you talking about here?
it's a shooter. It's a shooter.
It's a first-person shooter. It's like Grand Theft Auto.
It's a first-person shooter, and it's like a Roblox first-person shooter.
Okay, so very basic on detail, but you got
very basic. It's really fun. But anyways, I have 6 Mexicans trying to glitch into my base.
Okay.
When I open, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna deal with all of them at once. I open the door, drop a grenade, and they all fucking come in. Going, like, yelling some Mexican thing as they rush in, and then boom, a fucking... they're going like, because I opened the door, so they're freaking out, because I've been talking shit for the last fucking 10-15 minutes, and they've been trying to piss me off with music.
Oh,
no,
okay.
they can understand me, yeah, they've been replying, and they're both like playing Mexican music, so they charge into my base straight into a fucking grenade. And one of them was far enough where he didn't die from the grenade, and he comes in shooting all over the place. But imagine an autistic child with an AK-47 falling down and like rolling down the street while firing an AK. That's what this guy was when he came to shoot me. He just immediately tripped, fell, and started rolling around like there's a fire. And then I mowed him down and he died at the end.
This turned out very differently from the Alamo, the other siege filled with Mexican music and angry.
Yeah, I do not piss off a group of Mexicans. This is not the first time. This is not the first, not just in this game, but other games. You do not piss off a group of Mexicans because they get like 80 people on and immediately attack you the first chance they get. I remember my first time messing with Mexicans, okay? It was Daisy
Demonetized
Standalone.
immediately, by the way.
What was
Demonetized immediately, by the way.
Listen, I remember my first time messing with it. It was Daisy Standalone, and they were like Mexican cowboys around the house. And they were pissed off because I shot one of their friends. Big mistake.
Wait, are you sure they're Mexican? They could just be Spanish. How do you know?
There's no difference. Anyways. So they're going around, and then they fucking immediately rush into the house. We have machine guns. They have like 1 pistol and like a bunch of crowbars. They fucking murder me and my friend while we have machine guns with like 80 round magazines. They just bum rush us until we die. That's how many Mexicans there are. Do not mess with Mexicans. Listen, I understand you might be like, well, what if they're Puerto Rican? You do not take the fucking risk. Even though Puerto Ricans are worse. You want to go for
okay,
Puerto
let's
Ricans,
just tone
but you
down.
never know the difference.
Whoa, cool it with the racial remarks. Just holy shit! I don't want to lose all my fucking money right out of the way when we put this on YouTube, man.
Si, senor.
This podcast is brought to you by
Oh wait, I probably shouldn't have gone into the whole Mexican thing, because that's all of your audience. The last comments on the last podcast were just Mexican people.
Children.
Never mind. I take back everything I said, everybody. I like Corona premiere with a line. I'm basically Mexican.
Well, if they're all children, so they have the short attention span. That's why some of my videos average like a minute of watch time. So, like, I have people who, a couple of them who watch to the end. I'm like, oh, those are the cool people that I want to make videos for. And then Joseph's over here like, you need to make videos for children who can't spend money. And, on top of that, they only watch 10 seconds of video, so they make you no money. So what the fuck's the point? The people buying the affiliate links, the people watching the ads, are the cool people who are like, oh, I want to hear about his thoughts on the new Gears of War game. Not the guy who wants to want me to play Plants vs. Zombies for the 30th fucking time, Joseph.
Alright, but what games have you been playing?
I've been playing a game called Drakengard for the PS2. No one knows all about this game. So, Drakengard is a mixture of Dynasty Warriors and Panzer Dragoon. Dynasty Warriors being like a game where you just jump in and you have hundreds of guys on screen at a time. It's a exaggeration, but you have a lot of guys on screen, and you just start hacking and slashing away. Sometimes you're using magic, using swords, hammers, axes, whatever, and you're just beating the shit out of everyone in sight. That's the Dynasty Wars part of Drakengard. And then you have the Panzer Dragoon side, which is you're on a dragon in the sky, and you're blowing people up. Instead of being on rails, though, it's it's a little less like that. But you're just killing dudes all the time, every day. And the thing is with Drakengard is that it's made by a guy named Yoko Taro, and Yoko Taro makes weird-ass fucking games. Like, you play them for the story, and maybe sometimes for the gameplay, because it's kind of weird, and they try to mix it up. He and the studio, Cavia, I believe it's called. But the problem with Drakengard is that it's kind of shitty, honestly, as a game goes.
It's kind of known for being very shitty to play.
Kind of like most of the other games you play.
Yeah, fuck you, Joseph. I play only good games.
You tricked me into playing fucking Jupitergrad. And then you got mad when I did the only fun thing, which is just pressing the controller buttons to shoot the plungers out to piss you off.
We streamed Jupitergrad. It's a really cool... basically, you're a Russian Spider-Man, and in space... No, it's Russian Spider-Man
Russian Tarzan, they said.
Yeah, I would prefer Spider-Man, but you shoot plungers out of your hands, and you could grab stuff. And excuse me, it's a really fun game, but Joseph's an idiot because he only plays first-person shooters online, where he only plays games where you control... You know what? I've talked about this in length. Joseph has shit taste. You all know about it by now. Anyway, Drakengard. You first play that game and you start hitting dudes, and it's like, oh, is this the whole fucking game? And it gets a little better, but only after 4 hours. Only after 4 hours does it start to change it up, and then you have 6 hours to go. And it's like, this game should have been like, it's one of those games where you get to the end, and there's like 4 endings. So it's like you play an hour each for each ending. And that's cool because you get to an ending, and like, it's an entire new chapter, a new cutscene that you can do. You just have to do a mission previously slightly different. You don't have to play the whole game again. But it's just it feels like you're gliding on ice in that fucking game. It's so repetitive. The fucking way you move around, it makes Dynasty Warriors and Senran Kagura a fucking... Dynasty Warriors is a game about, is a cheese fest game, but you don't have RPG elements where you have to level up shitty fucking weapons to make them feel, useful. And Senran Kagura is literally just titties. But you know what? They are so much more fun. I had an appreciation for those games. I like them even more now that I play Drakengard, because those are top-shelf, mindless action games.
Give yourself some perspective.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I like titty game. No, I love titty game. Oh, awesome. But yeah, Drakengard...
Yeah, why don't you just play one of those HTML or Flash games, those hentai games, where it's like press X to get a blowjob. I played one of those games once, and it was fucking hilarious. I'm like, who the fuck plays this?
I still do. You can find some cool animated ones. Like, it's all... Noah, Dean sent you a Shin Megami Tensei one that was pretty good.
Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah, did you play
I tried to click that link, and it was like, this link is going to give your phone cancer. And I was
you don't play on the phone. There's a fucking...
Well, you get cancer playing any game that Jake likes.
It's an SMT game where you, fuck, fucking... Oh god, what are they called? I can't even... What
Demons?
the hell are the demons? Yes. Holy shit! What the fuck's wrong with me? I was gonna say personas. Like, no, that's not what it is. Fuck.
Yeah, that's only what cucks say.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh
Real
yeah,
Chads
I love
call them
SMT. I
demons.
love playing the personas. Fucking Chads.
What's so
fighting the name
good
of
about
Satan.
Persona?
Well, it's good for normies like myself.
Yeah, but if you want to go for that dank shit, if you want to fucking attack and overthrow God, you play SMT like a real based Satanist.
Oh, so I
Joseph-
get. See, you need to reword games, Jake, to make it sound more appealing to me. Like you need to be like,
I'm
all right.
sorry, I don't want to rephrase
Instead
my
of-
vocabulary
instead of-
to relate to your retarded ass.
No,
every
you
time.
see, instead of saying like, all right, this game you get to take over a city, it said, no, this game you get to troll a city and make people butthurt.
Right. See, there you go.
So you don't want to play a game ever. You just want to fuck with people, which is
That's the best part of the game.
yeah, but it's not a game at that point.
Every
It's
game.
not the game doing that. It's how will the game let you fuck with someone. So it's your enjoyment of it is based on. So basically, 99% of games are immediately off your radar.
Well, I like games where I stress out people so much that they go out and have a smoke. I've pissed off many smokers. Like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm going to get a smoke. I'm going to come back and kick your ass.
Speaking of a smoke,
Literally giving people cancer.
let's see. Yeah. Let me link the thing. This is where Dean is, by the way. If you're wondering where, hold on. Let me link this in chat, and then I'll put it on the screen. This is where. Fuck. Let me send this link to Dean and Joseph. This is where Dean is, and I put the caption on this. Chosen undead just before being held, given the key from Oscar from Undead Asylum, colorized.
Joseph, I think you said it looked like he was a shooting victim. I literally thought that was his brains on the floor and not his hair.
exactly.
I
It looks
love
like
the back-
somebody walked
This
up
looks
and
like
shot him in
something
the head.
you'd see on fucking Lively.
This is what you see when a homeless guy gets murdered. Look at the fucking bottle. Look at the
The
bottle.
fucking shot composition looks like some dark, dank prison in Russia. It looks like the Undead Asylum. It's
Dean
Chosen
got
Undead.
so
You can
high.
see his rib cage.
Dean got so high he's about to escape Vorkuta in Black Ops right now.
The fucking
Come
duct
on.
tape on the
Security.
water
He's
bottle.
fucking imagining Sergeant Reznov right now.
He's seeing the numbers.
He's seeing the numbers. What are the numbers, Mason? What do they
What do
mean?
the numbers mean, Dean? Oh my god.
It's just VTuber codes. How do we stop the Corona broadcast from brainwashing America? Answer me, Dean!
And he's so happy. He's so at peace. Like they just like got my man high as fuck and then just like injected him with some like lethal poison or some
They
shit.
said he's
Corona
on.
Chan
He
is
said he's on a
infecting everyone.
roof. He said
Over
he's on a
5G.
roof, but what the fuck does that mean? Like on the top floor of a building? Like what the fuck?
This is like that thing in the movie where like they show the characters like, you know, imagination of like everything is perfect and like they're all super happy and then the camera just zooms out and it's this.
Yeah. Like they're like in some kind of sim or tank or whatever.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Dean's surrounded by anime girls and they've all got
VTubers.
enormous penises and he's just like, oh, this is great. And then it just zooms out and it's just
Surrounded by femcocks. It is the
like
red
the
pill.
fucking bit of rusty metal in the corner too. This really sells the dystopian angle. This is literally what the end of Technolize is like.
Oh fuck! I gotta. Was that the
It's an anime.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
that's
share
on
this with. I'm gonna share this with Joe. He'll laugh at it. 'Cause Oh my god, that's fantastic. That's amazing.
It's so good.
That is instantly my favorite.
We
picture
need
of
a
Dean.
reality TV show where cameras just follow Dean around.
I gotta make a fucking MP4 in Adobe or a WebM in Adobe Premiere, and it just does the fucking sound when you enter an area in Dark Souls where it goes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. The like
And
the
then-
boom boom.
Yeah, and then it just fades in like the fucking level name.
Yeah, no, you need to put the little, like, glowing soul item thing on Dean, like, where you would go to, like, pick something up.
Oh.
You would grab that pair of underpants, and it would have his life story on it.
Just a little caption on the bottom.
Somebody needs to Photoshop the revive button, like from Call of Duty, over Dean. Please revive! I have ray gun!
I have ray gun!
Oh fuck, this is the best episode.
He needs to get picked up. I bet if you stab him with a pencil, he'll get up.
Fuck.
It's that fucking scene from fucking Pulp Fiction where they gotta, like, revive him with the fucking EpiPen because he just smoked too much crack. Like, is he actually tripping on mushrooms in this thing? That's
yeah, he's definitely on LSD or something. He's been doing that.
Oh no,
Excellent.
he's drunk and high, he said.
Ah. That would explain why he's so happy.
Alright, so great.
The Drakengard.
No, it's okay, but I'm more curious to hear what you've played because my game sucks. I'm gonna play System Shock 2.
I agree.
Shut up, Joseph. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Well, like, what you said, you're on ending C with.
Yeah. So I beat I beat ending A and then I beat C, but I somehow missed B. I don't know how I did that, but.
Huh. Yeah, I have not. It's been a while since I watched the summary of Drakengard.
Without spoiling it, some of the boss fights, you have to use a very specific weapon to beat them, because some weapons in this game, like Kime's Sword, you can get to the end of that game with that, because the whole point of the game is that you get health back by doing a lot of combos. So if you have a light, fast attack weapon, you just level that shit up quickly, right? So the whole point of the game is like, oh, you got 30 weapons, man. So you want to use these weapons, but you have to level them up for them to be useful. So the problem is you're killing hundreds of dudes to level up one weapon that might not even be useful. That's a piece of shit, and then you just hate doing it the entire time. It's that shitty part of the game where like you're playing more of the game with the hopes of having fun later. Like if I level up this weapon now, I might not want to kill myself using it later.
That sounds so fucking horrible. Why would you want to play a game like that?
Like it's like Metal Gear Solid. When you first play Metal Gear Solid, you want to fucking snap the controller in half because holy shit, who the fuck designed it like this? This is ridiculous. It's one of those times when the game doesn't show the fruits of its labor until hours in, and it's like one of those times where you're told ahead of time, like, yo, you should really play this, sit down, don't drop it. I drop games after 3-4 hours if they don't entertain me, unless it's like a JRPG. But
I wanna snap my keyboard in half when I want to play a game, and then all of a sudden it gives me a cutscene, even if I could skip it. I don't want a cutscene, I don't want the story, keep it to yourself, buddy. Put me into the action.
But you like Call of Duty story.
Okay, yeah, I do love Call of Duty story.
And then Metro Last Light you played, and that takes you out of the action a ton of times. In fact, you're stuck
and I
behind
hated
someone.
it every fucking time. And that's why I stopped playing it. I've never replayed it.
Last Light?
Yeah, I mean, I actually replayed that game once. I'm like, you know what? This is shitty. This is short. I thought I, like, missed something, but I tried to do everything I could, and it was still a short game. Metro Last Light.
You don't like cutscenes, but you also don't like short games?
Well, that's because I wanted to shoot stuff.
Alert.
Because I wanted to shoot stuff.
Retard alert!
At least, like, give me the same level 80 times in a row so I can shoot stuff, okay? I don't want the cutscenes, keep it to yourself. Work
then
on
you
more
want a game
levels.
with high replay value. So, like, a game you can beat in, like, 4 hours, but you can do it differently every single time. And
No, I just want a game where I can never stop playing it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Well, that's an online
I want
game.
a million
so, yeah,
levels.
Once again, we're back to square one, which is, I want an online first-person shooter where I can team kill with good graphics.
So I've been playing an online first-person shooter where you can't team kill, and the graphics are pretty good. My go-to, like, in between other shit game is Apex Legends.
Oh,
kind of
no.
Just hear me out.
Oh, no.
So I've been playing a lot of Fortnite, guys, and I just gotta say, Apple is a bunch of fucking assholes. All right, so I want you to go to the hashtag 1980 Fortnite and just help my friends over at Epic Games overthrow Apple's monopoly over
people
their
of
Apple
Epic
Store.
Games who have no money.
All right, we gotta fight we gotta fight for the little guy here, and the little guy is Tencent over in China. No, okay. So yeah, I've been playing Apex Legends, and I've basically just given up on the idea of Titanfall coming back. So I've just settled with my good friend Apex, and I've been looking back, and I've been watching this Let's Play of the old Halo games, and I'm like, man, Halo was fucking nice, and the thing that I miss a lot are those early Xbox Live days. I was rewatching a bunch of compilations of Modern Warfare 2 pregame lobbies. I don't know. I imagine, Joseph, you might have experienced those.
Yeah.
Where just
that's where Joseph was born. Joseph was literally conceived on a Modern Warfare 2 lobby on Xbox Live. He wasn't born in real life. He was literally just all the toxic,
just materialized.
All the shit posting, all the toxicity, all the fucking
in a Modern Warfare 2,
the shitty mic gargling, all of it just consumed in one mass.
Wait, one time my friend came downstairs because I was at his house because I didn't have an Xbox at the time, and I was playing Call of Duty World at War or Modern Warfare 2. I played both of those only. And it's fucking 7 a.m. or something. I pulled off an all-nighter, and I'm screaming at some dude. He comes down laughing his ass off because I have a ring of Oreos and just been drinking milk and sodas all fucking night. It's so
that
fucking
shit.
hilarious.
That shit is that shit is gone just because pre-lobbies don't exist anymore, kind of for that exact reason.
And companies have been cracking down a little bit more on the bad behavior because they're just it's advertisers.
But that means we'll never have
fucking live pages now. It's ridiculous on Xbox.
We'll never have shit yum yum yum. I love cock so much. Yum yum yum. And then the guy going, dude, you love cocks? That's gay. And he's like, no, I'm saying that's what you like. Oh my god. Fucking comedy
That's exactly what it's like.
So,
dude, I've been trolling in Apex, I've trolled a few times where as soon as we jump off the jet or whatever the fuck, and we, I'm the flight master, I aim towards the edge of the map, and then the last 3 seconds I pull us to the water so we all fucking die. It's so fun.
Oh my god.
Yeah, once he realized people were getting smart to that, he stopped playing the game.
Exactly.
Anyway, Noah, go on.
So Apex Legends has brought back a little bit of that. Because you start out Apex Legends and you're okay, so I gotta shoot the guys, I gotta, get the loot, I gotta, be the last man standing and win. And so I've gotta, outsmart my opponents or whatever. And it's not about that. Your greatest enemy are not the people shooting at you. They're the people who are running off in some random-ass fucking direction. Because, guys, there's a care package over here. Care package. Oh my god. Gets shot. Guys, where are you? Fucking the best and the worst comes from the fucking teammates. I had one the other day where I clutched a fucking entire squad after they wiped my other two guys, and I'm just the ring's closing in, and I'm just trying to pick up shit and move, and I get the little Stephen Hawking fucking pre-recorded thing that they use a lot, where it's Pussy Slayer 85697 says, don't take all this stuff. So I'm just grabbing shit, I'm not even paying attention to what I'm taking, because I figure I'll just drop shit if they want it later. They can just punch me, and I'll be okay, here, have a body armor or something. And as I'm running there, I hear the little scuffle, the little of someone putting on their mic, and from the mouths of babes, a sweet, innocent young child comes on, and he says, "Oh my god, you're not even good! You just stole all this stuff! Go to the fucking other place to revive us! Oh my god!" And so, I don't have my mic in, because I usually don't. And I just kind of shoot into the air every time he talks, praying to God that someone fucking just snipes me as I'm running towards the revive station. And he's telling me to go somewhere else, and I'm I'm not going to that other fucking place. I'm just fucking reviving you, whatever.
You should have just gone AFK instead. That's what I would have done.
Well, there was another teammate there, and I didn't want to, shit up his life because this fucking child was annoying. So, I revive them, but I make note of this behavior. I say, I see you, Pussy Slayer 896789. I know how this goes. So, he inevitably goes down because he is a tiny child and he does not know how to hold the controller. And I do that classic thing, that perfect little thing that you can do in any game where there's a revive feature, where you go to revive and you fill up that bar like
and then you let go of it,
and then you let
Please
go.
tell me.
And then you let go. And then
Oh
my god, I fucking hate you so much. So
I do that thing
I'm
too
like,
in
I'm
every
just
game
fucking
I
with
can.
you. I just fucking with you. I go to revive, and you get that shit to like 95%, and then you let it go.
Oh, I do that every
And-
fucking chance I get in Siege and any game where I can revive somebody. Oh,
Keep
hold
in
on, my
mind-
dad wants to join. What is it?
Please?
I had a big fat black cock.
What? You know, it's so fucking nasty, man. Did you order food?
No, I didn't order fucking
So we're
food.
going to go out.
Okay,
What
when?
time?
As
How
soon
about
as
an hour?
possible? Okay, an hour, thank you. Hold on, 1 second.
Yeah.
So keep in mind this entire time,
Saddam
as I'm
Hussein just
sprinting,
came in my room.
to the revive station, he is so angry at me that he is blowing into his mic to make the horrible like.
That's what Joseph
Sound.
does. That's literally what Joseph does.
Yep. So as the second time I troll revive him and I don't revive him, he says to me, "You're toxic," and I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm reporting you to who?" I literally don't have my mic in. I could not be any less offensive. But he's going to report me. So that was joyful.
Well, to be
I-
fair, you did troll him, okay?
I trolled him, but, like, there's no reportable behavior, like I called him a racial slur or some shit, you know? But, whatever. There also is no reporting feature, so I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
What game are we talking about again? Apex?
It's
Or-
Apex Legends. Like, maybe some... Oh, I think there is one, now that I think about it. I just have never used it.
almost every
there
online
is,
game
yeah,
has
there
one.
is.
They
one.
always
Because
added
we
a
need
vague
to do
term like
that.
trolling.
We need to have that in every
I have
fucking
since...
game.
I have not seen any repercussions for my actions.
That's fine.
So-
you need a lot of those before it happens.
Yeah.
Anything happens.
No.
And
So-
that's what pisses me off. Like, I'll go into a game wanting to get banned. I'm like, hey, motherfuckers, report me. And it's like, oh, we did the first second we fucking saw you. My whole team did. And I get like 30 reports an hour. I'm like, well, when the fuck am I getting banned from this game? What the fuck?
Yeah, no,
this
it's
is like
ridiculous.
Siege, where I do that mostly.
Joseph literally had to download a hack where he would go down through the map like Superman and fucking fly under the map. And he's like, look at me, I got the new Superman hack. And then he finally got banned.
No, I literally would get over 200 reports easily from all the trolling I've done. Because there was a point where I'd literally shoot everybody down and then leave the game. And I wouldn't get punished for doing that type of
Is this
stuff.
like a
Now it's
common-
much harder.
Is this like a common thing in new games? Because I was reading this with fucking Battlefield. Battlefield has a ton of fucking hacking in it. Battlefield 5, the latest one, has a shitload of hacking in it. And what do they do to stop all this? They add a special new filter to the chat so that you can't swear at people as much. Like, are you
That's dumb
fucking
as
kidding
fuck.
me? Are
Priorities.
you fucking kidding me?
Look, man. Just because that guy shot you through a wall doesn't mean you can call him a fucking asshole, okay? That's rude, alright? He's allowed
Joseph literally
to
was hacking
experience
day
the
one
game,
of that game.
the way he wants to experience it. For the
Joseph-
most
yeah.
part,
Yeah, I literally met like there's like a guy that I met that I've seen like 20 times within the last like year. And all he does is just go AFK and just every time he's on a team, the whole team gets mad because like we have an AFK guy. And his name is like lol420 AFK or some bullshit. And then one time I saw him moving. I'm like, dude, I'm a big fan of your trolling. I'm always in these games with you where people are screaming at you mad that you're AFK. And he added me, so I think his name is Lil PP _ 420. I'm very glad I have him on the friends list.
No, I'm talking
A
about
legend.
that's
Sorry,
a
that
fucking
was
legend
funny.
right there.
But I'm talking about weren't you like hacking day one in Battlefield 5? Like and like the team was just your team was giving you ammo and you were just
Oh,
playing
it was-
inside?
They were doing exactly what I wanted to. I had hacks day one, and I'm like, all right, fuckers, you know I'm hacking. Give me fucking ammunition, and I just lay down going while the enemy team is getting mad and trying to team up against me, and I'm fucking spraying and shooting at them. I don't think I used an aimbot. I think I just had the ESP. I didn't want to like completely cheat.
What's an ESP?
But yeah, it was. It's where you could see them through the walls and see them no matter how far they are. It was so fun. And then people caught on, and they just started dropping ammunition for me, so I could just keep mowing them down. That's me having fun in the game. As soon as my hack subscription ran out, I'm like, well, I don't feel like playing this pile of shit anymore.
It's a really terrible game, Battlefield 5.
It's so terrible.
I've tried so many times. As watered down from the other games as Battlefield 1 is, they got the maps right, they got the shooting right, they got the teamwork right, they got the objectives right. Everything. The only thing they didn't really get right is vehicles and vehicle combat, but other than that, that was a really fun game. Very accessible, just really good Battlefield game. And then 5 is just, every map feels like fucking Call of Duty, dude. It's so fucking small, and it's shitty small. Like, it's not a medium size like 1 where, like, you can see other people, you don't have to walk 7 miles to the objective. It's one of those maps where, like, there's just nowhere to go. You have one linear path, and everything feels like a fucking tunnel.
No, you're right. No, let me explain. So I can see where people are spawning, like, on a mini-map and stuff like that, and I'm like, this is so fucking linear. I can literally see that they're spawning 3 feet away from me and shit like that, and really close to me. I'm like, I'm not playing this game after this hack subscription runs out. This is bullshit. They're spawning way too close. They're spawning right behind me. And it's so fucking annoying because I can see people hacking. In games, I can test if I like hacking in games so I can see how many hackers there are. Like, I'll stare at people through the wall with the hacks where I can see them through the wall and shit. And if they stare at me, I'll give them like a little wave or a fucking shake or something, and they'll do it back to me, and that's how you know they're fucking hacking. And I've seen that in Escape from Tarkov. I've seen it in fucking Battlefield games, and it's so fucking stupid. Every time I see a game where there's like 80 hackers, I just quit it immediately.
They should just hire the people who are developing these fucking exploits and get them to work on their game. I don't understand why. Like,
some make thousands, literally.
It's a cheating problem, and like it ruins the lifespan of the game. Like, I don't even blame the people doing it at that point anymore. Like, after, like, you know, it should still be working like a year or two after release, not fucking day one. Fully fucked.
Right. But yeah, nowadays it's you know, most of the time I don't get gems like that child. I just get like, I wake up and I'm like, man, I feel like playing some Apex Legends. And literally, like, I just land somewhere, we fight some guys, but we die. And then just like, you know, dude just comes on, you chose the wrong fucking place, faggot. And I'm just like, what? I just got on.
Yeah, but everybody has their mic unplugged in that game or some bullshit. They never speak. And
yeah, until the very end when they're like, yeah, you fucking suck.
Yeah, no, they do that. They wait till the very end and they're like, you're trash. After I've been talking smack to them.
And this is like, fuck, like, I've had people like fucking like complain that like I'm not playing like the optimal strategy or whatever in like the fucking casual mode, and I'm like, why are you so fucking...
Oh, I'm so fucking sick of hearing that shit.
Like, why are you so fucking try-hard in a fucking... Like, I don't care if you're trying hard yourself, but if you're gonna, like, fucking go on, it's like, no, you should have done this or this. It's like, oh, you fucking, like... Either play with a squad of people who will, you know, take constructive... quote-unquote constructive...
ranked. It's that simple.
I mean, like, I'll bitch at people, too, because it's fun. But, like, I do it with my mic off, so they can't hear me complain about shit that's not their fault.
No, that's pretty lame. No, you need to turn it on and be a Chad like me. You're like, listen here, you fucking loser. Delete this game. Delete yourself IRL.
Oh, man. I fucking...
Sorry, go ahead.
I rarely turn the mic on, but sometimes it's just, like, my favorite one is, like, oh my god, you suck, and then the score screen comes up, and it's like them, 0 kills, bottom, 200 damage, you, 4 kills, 900 damage, and I'm just like, are you fucking serious? I'm shit? What does that make you?
When fucking Joseph encounters like a bad player, oh my god, the shit he
especially
will
in zombies. In zombies, people get down, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? How are you getting down at these early rounds? It doesn't matter what round they get down, and I'm still going to tell them that. And they get fucking heated and tilted as fuck, and they're going like, what the fuck? you piece of shit, you have the same amount of downs as I do. And if that's the case, I usually stand behind him as zombies are coming towards him, so they run out of ammo and they can't move back anymore. And that's what I'll do. I'll make sure they have way more downs. I'll make them want to quit at round fucking 35, like 2 hours in the game. I've done that before.
I was more so talking about whenever, like, you know, anyone who's, like, bad at the game, playing with Joseph, that can set him off. But the worst is when you have to make Joseph wait. So, you know how these games have these loading lobbies and it shows all the players loading in? And it's really embarrassing, especially on PC, because it's like, this guy's internet's kind of shit, or he's probably got a computer made of... God, he was, like, laying into this one dude whose name is Paco. And so, you know, he's gonna make a bunch of Mexican jokes.
This is Siege.
He's like, Paco, why the hell aren't you loading in? What is your computer made of shit? He's like, I'm gonna deport you right back to Mexico. Trump's gonna build a firewall around Mexico, and we're gonna deport you to Guacamole Bay.
No. No. This is what I said. I told him, I was yelling at him for his, computer being shit and made out of wood or something, and I told him that we're gonna build a wall to block out all the fucking Mexican Wi-Fi out so they can't come onto our servers, and that we're gonna deport this Mexican terrorist to Guacamole Bay. I fucking love yelling at Mexican people.
Guacamole Bay.
Guacamole Bay.
Goddamn. Where all the fucking Mexican Wi-Fi players go.
We're like 38 minutes in. You want to wrap it up?
If we got any more topics, this is a very good podcast so far. This is probably the best one. It helps that Dean isn't here, derailing it by being a fucking lazy fuck.
Deanus deletus.
He will literally, like, intentionally yawn right into the microphone when we make fun of him.
And then if one person here makes noise, we all start making noise, like...
Oh, stop it, please!
And Jake is gonna enjoy editing this stuff. I got a 7-pound pack of fucking bubblegum, so I've been chewing it the whole time.
Oh wow, I actually couldn't hear that.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm happy.
Oh, no, wait, I shouldn't have said that, because now he's gonna, like,
I know.
masticate right into the mic. There you go! There you go!
I'm cutting this part out.
Get in there. So yeah, in between other things, I've been playing Apex Legends, and just to, like, catch up on some shit, because I haven't, you know, obviously been on the podcast to do, like, a bi-weekly thing. I played Death Stranding. I fucking liked it, but if anyone else hates it, I'm like, I understand.
Oh, okay.
I totally get it.
Do you agree with the statement that a lot of people are clamoring, like, we need something to shake up the genre, we need something new, but then at the same time, when you get something like Death Stranding coming out that's very different, and, you know, it's not easily accessible, do you think those people are shallow in that they say, like, oh, well, you know, we want something different, but then they get something different, they don't like it, or they even go as far as to say, it's shit. It's not a real game. Like, what do you think of people like that?
It's hard to, like, quantify. Like, I totally... For me, it's just, like, it's a really specific appeal. Like, you've just gotta, like, kind of lock into the gameplay loop of, like, you know, just completing shit. There's something about, like, the way
hold on, before you go any further. Joseph, this is a game about delivering packages, but it's really cool because they're all fetuses or something.
Yeah, so, like, in concept, yeah, I mean, it's just going from place to place, but there are a lot of games, like, think like Tetris, right, where it's about wiping the board, it's about cleaning shit off, it's about checking the checkboxes, and Death Stranding is just, like, really good at, like, getting you into that loop where, like, you know, you get into, like, early on, you're like, okay, you're, like, planning out, like, okay, I can deliver this here, and then pick up the thing there, and take that over here. Like, for as different as it is, it's engaging on levels that other games have engaged on, like, for, you know, decades. It just so happens that the primary, like, place, like, the primary action isn't, you know, shooting stuff or jumping over things.
It's driving a really shitty bike and, like, and moving a bunch of packages and balancing.
It's, like, controlling your weight balance going down a hill, basically.
Which could be fun, but, like, I think when people, like, see that, they're like, I don't want to pay $60 for that, and, like, I can understand that.
Yeah, no, like I said, like, it's a very specific appeal, and, like, if it doesn't grab you, then it just doesn't grab you, so I don't blame anyone who's, like, trashing on it. It's just like, I don't know. There's always that frustrating thing where someone's like, "Oh, this like sucks," and it's like, "Yeah, because you're not supposed to do that." Like,
but it is actually fun. Like the core gameplay loop is repetitive, but it is kind of fun and interesting once you get into it, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think so,
yeah.
but other people might not, and if they don't,
Yo,
it is. What
Yo,
it is.
Jake, can the outro of the podcast have me singing one of my jihad raps? Please.
Sure, yeah, sure. We're already demonetized, so might as well. But yeah,
That's
Death
fine.
Stranding though, like So what's the deal with? I don't want to say the story, like the cutscenes. Like, do you play the game for cutscene? Like, is that the linear reward, or do you feel like the cutscenes are like the story? Is it like, are you playing it for the story, or are you just like kind of doing back and forth in between? Like, oh, I can play the game by itself, or
Yeah, you could absolutely play the game by itself, because there's a stretch kind of halfway through where you actually don't get a lot of cutscenes.
yeah,
And
typical in a
you're
Kojima
just
game.
you're just kind of left to interact with the occasional what do they call them, preppers, doomsday preppers, which are basically all the NPCs, and you just have like tiny interactions with them, and you're just mainly because like there's always, for like 90% of the game, there's something new on the horizon, like, oh, if I deliver this and get this much materials, I can unlock this fucking bridge that I'm going to be able to build over rivers, and now I won't have to fucking trudge my way through rivers. I can just drive my bike over this bridge,
Yeah.
and I'm going to be fucking set.
There's that
And
sense
then-
of character progression that makes it more worthwhile.
And the multiplayer aspect helps out there too, because you're like, oh man, this gap like really fucking sucks. If I built a bridge here, I bet I could enjoy it, and then other people would like it, and then I would get more points to like do shit because other people like the bridge I built. And that's always like satisfying. And then sometimes you just see like a bridge in some place and you're like, why would you build a bridge?
I do plan on picking this game up on PC at one point, because
Yeah.
because everyone's saying like, oh well, I didn't get into it because I didn't like the controls, and it's like, well, PC version comes out, runs at 60, and it's like, okay, because like people were saying the same thing about The Last of Us when it came out on PS3. Like people thought the aiming was abhorrent, and then they played the PS4 version. It's like, oh, best game ever. Never mind. It's like
Yeah,
Can you
double
bully?
frame rate.
there-
Can you bully anybody in this game?
Oh,
No.
you can actually, you can kind of, I mean, you can fuck with NPC enemies, because there are some enemies that you can fight.
Boo!
It's actually primarily about the opposite of fucking with people. The whole kind of crux of the game is helping other people.
I
You gotta
cannot
come
imagine
together.
a game where you help people. Nope, I will not tolerate that.
Joseph, you're thinking with sticks. You got to start thinking with ropes. Ropes, my friend.
I don't know what
Ropes-
that means.
Ropes bring us together, and sticks are for keeping us apart. And we all have to come together. Okay.
Or you
All
could
right.
like tie somebody with a rope
Or
and
the
like,
United-
throw
or
them
the
off a
United-
building, and that'll
No,
be
no. That's bad. We all have to come together, or the United Cities of America won't survive the Death Stranding.
No, thank you. My dad's fucking yelling in the background, and I know Jake's probably gonna be able to hear it through Audacity.
You just hear it now.
Oh, now I can. Yeah. And then I was mainly gonna save this if Dean was coming on, but I played a game called iSomnium Files. That's by the same guy who did the 999 game that we both liked. So I would have touched dicks with him over that, but he's not here, so we're not gonna do that
Because he's an asshole. Maybe next
because
time.
he's a little bitch who gets fucking high on shrooms and fucking lives on a rooftop.
He's like fucking an anime, fucking generic anime. Like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna be on the rooftop all day. I'm on the school roof during lunch because I'm an edgy
Except
dude.
Except it's like the realistic version of that, where he's just
Yeah.
like a weird, drug-addled homeless
The
person.
the school, one of
I
those
don't think that's
school
a
tops
student,
where
I
they
think
have
that's just
big
a
ass
homeless guy.
fences, or they'll jump off and commit suicide
Right.
and they get a A-.
Yeah.
Jesus, Joseph, you want a 7-year-old fucking...
I don't want any watching the podcast, and no Germans. Those are the rules.
Have we missed
Okay,
any?
I'm cutting that part out.
I was gonna say, have we missed any ethnicities that have like...
No, just no Germans. Those are the rules.
Oh my god. Fuck.
Those goddamn.
Fuck. God damn it. We gotta cut this whole shit out. God damn it.
Goddamn. Trying
That's
to fucking invade the podcast. I'll finish us off with an exclusive rap. How does that sound?
Sounds great, Joseph. Hit it all.
Okie dokie. Here we go, my friends. Woke up quick at about noon. Just thought that I had to pray to Allah soon. I got to get falafel before the day begins, before my mother starts bitching about my prayers. About to go, and I see some men close by, young infidels near the shawarma stand throwing up American signs. Ran in the mosque, grabbed my clip with an AK-47 at the side of my hip. That's all you get for free.
We gotta get more?
Well,
Yeah,
there
you
is
gotta-
more.
you gotta-
Did
you
you want
gotta
more?
subscribe.
Okay.
No, that's the sample. Listen, guys, we got a Patreon. $50. We do this podcast weekly. We get it up on your Soundclouds, your Podbeans, your fucking Google Podcasts, your regulars, and I get Joseph and Dean if he fucking wants to do this a new mic. If we hit, I believe it's the $150, $125 mark on patreon.com/the technical miracle. Me and Joseph, this little exclusive information, we will do a rap album. You'll get some more shit like that, except we'll have some production value. So if I get some money rolling in, we'll pay for beats. I'll pay for beats. I'll pay for some good shit. I'll pay for some art for the album, and it'll be released for free for everyone on Patreon. We're going to spend some time doing this, and this is the first
And
time Joseph
bubblegum.
hearing of it. Yeah. Wait, Joseph, did you read the Patreon? Because I've told you about this. Is this the first time you're hearing about it?
Yeah, I didn't fucking... I mean, I have all this stuff prepared anyways.
All
Like,
right,
I got a bunch of remixes of songs and
We'll
shit.
throw it all away. That's all trash. We're gonna add that as a bonus part.
No,
if
it's just
anything.
lyrics, not just songs.
Okay. All right. Cool. We'll refine them, but yes, that's it. All right. Anyone? Anything else? I think we're good. All right.
I'm
Thank you for
hungry,
tuning in.
that's what I have to say.
Thank you so much for tuning in, Noah. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, it was a really good time. Fuck. Joseph, thank you for joining us. I can always count on you, Joseph. Unlike Dean.
Unlike...
See ya.
Bye.
Goodbye.